Yo, yo, yo.
You ain't got it, boy. Why you ain't just say that? They see I got that money now it's bitch. Like I said that. I don't feel that home no mind. I've been had that. When I saw my girl, yeah, you know I had to back that. Never for me, for niggas, yeah, they had that. 5 niggas including me, I had to back that. Try to diss me, I'll take it to your family. I'll blow your sister, then make sure that she vanished. Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home. Yeah, I should've just flown. Yeah, fantasy on my phone. Yeah, hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my arms like a nigga wrecked you. Talking about a broken heart, running to the restroom. Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home. Yeah, I should've just flown. Yeah, fantasy on my phone. Yeah, hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my arms like a nigga wrecked you. Talking about a broken heart, running to the restroom. Yeah, even though we in the same room, you just locked the door, so I gotta text you. Like, man, lock the door, gotta use the restroom. Like, I don't want a war, wanna caress you. Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home. Yeah, I should've just flown. Yeah, fantasy on my phone. Yeah, hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my arms like a nigga wrecked you. Talking about a broken heart, running to the restroom. Yeah. Trenches trying to get it out the mud. Looking up the killers trying to figure who I was. So the rich reporter, I just wanna feel a love. I feel like a creep cause I can't even trust my blood. Loyalty. I say spoil me. You ain't my dog, you falling out about no loyalty. You had a break and I ain't even have a quarter key. You never seen my hand out, I knew it was more to me. It's more than us to see our sons and all our daughters eat. Cause I got cops trying to lock me out trying to slaughter me. But I stay prayed up, blowing all these kids up. Cause I ain't get fights from all them nights back when I stayed up. Don't hit me about no show if you ain't come to set the stage up. We got body, through 1,000 shots, they better be
right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run for the first time.
run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year with the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand this off to Harris, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action, it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Bridgewater. Going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.
Must be why I keep a stick. My shoes forever tied, so you know I can never trip. Ranch cause I be dressing straight designer, bitch I drip. Crop 'em out the picture, it's this cannon on my head. And this cannon got a
being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
happens. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Block now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw in his lock. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Throw that side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Roethlisberger. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Seven, our score after one. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger.
That's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Locke. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built, get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? ball to him back.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep here for Ebron. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Antonio Brown, 88 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rolling to his right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 44, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I turn the white tail widow. Folks got blood on his viewpoint. Damn, hold on. Fuck it. I didn't get it, she love it. Ask that bitch what you want, said nothing.
Boswell's kick is good. Broncos with the lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
You know, I like fast cars, West Coast. Oh no, my heart so cold. Don't let me go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'm too hot to catch him. Pull up, pop out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, wait. Say they love me, but I'm trying to see how.
Now Locke. He's going deep for Brown.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 29, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Locke going to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A give to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make us now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Locke to throw. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Antonio Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, he's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter action. We'll return after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful. And got his man complete.
Do what we do.
And
do
all
what we do.
the way home for a Broncos score. Antonio Brown, 73 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glow.